Morning, ladies and gentlemen. That situation with all that gunshot yesterday gave me such a terrible headache. I do not plague with headache. I do not plague with headache. I was on my floor in my bedroom underneath the bed. I do not plague with headache. You hear me? My head hurt from yesterday morning until after midnight last night. I took more than one pills. I tried forcing myself to go to sleep. It was bad. My head, I actually had to check my body to make sure I was not shot. I kid you not. I actually had to check my body to make sure I was not shot because of how my head felt, as if it was so swollen, so big. I had to check my body to make sure that, because some people get shot and don't even know they get shot, you know. So I had to literally check my body to make sure I was not shot. Ladies, mothers, we are the cradle rockers of the world, which make us, he who rocked the cradle rules the world. Trust me, that's true. You can help change the trajectory of the way your son or daughter is going. Oh, they don't listen, this and that. Yeah, well, some can sink in. So, you talk till you're weak, some can sink in. Oh, they ain't listening. Look here, the prodigal son didn't listen to, eh? And sometimes when they don't listen, let them go. Let them go from you. And when they hit rock bottom, guess where they coming? They coming back home. That's what you call a prodigal son or a prodigal daughter. They coming back home. Because they know home was where they was loved. Home was where they had the best food. Home was where they were taken care of. So they coming back home. But some of y'all mothers wrong. When time for your children to come back home, you don't want them back home, and you cause their life be even worse and worse and worse. Okay? If you know your son and daughter mix up, doing illegal and illicit things, you need to report them to the police. You need to turn them in. Okay? Everything stemmed from the home. Oh, y'all always sitting on the mothers. What about the fathers? Man, that's what the ignorance is. That's where the ignorance is. You born them children, you had them children. The daddy helped feed to you, yeah. But if he gone, why worry about him? If you keep worrying about him, you ain't gonna do the right things to buy your children. Hey, that's what the problem is. We dealing with ignorance. You hate the children because of the father. You shouldn't have laid down with the man if you can hate the child because of the daddy. Okay? Yeah, that's what you shouldn't have done. Oh, listen to what she's saying. Yeah, your problem is y'all don't like the reality of the truth. Y'all talk every foolishness except the right foolishness. Okay? Y'all know y'all children ain't waking and bringing y'all all these illicit things, illegally gained stuff. You know they didn't have to do a legitimate work to get it. And you're holding your hand to receive it. Because you're teensy. You like teens. And you don't care how they get it. You want that fancy necklace. Everything come in style. You want it. You don't care how they get it. You don't care if they stole it from somebody else to give it to you as long as you get it. Because it stemmed from the home. You need to stop. Y'all want to talk about you don't know your son had this in the home or that in the home. If that person live in your house, you better go learn what they have in their house. You better start doing some searching. Make sure they don't bring no illicit things inside your house. And if they have illicit things inside your house, call the popo. You need to turn them into. Sometimes you got to teach your children a hard lesson. Some children think their foolishness, you see the Bible speaks of foolishness. Their foolishness can cost you. So instead of letting that foolishness cost you, you got maybe other little children of mine, you need to turn them children in. You need to turn them children in. Y'all blaming the PLP. Y'all blaming the F&M, the DNA, the coalition. Everybody y'all blame for the problem in your house. Them people don't even know you. They don't even know where you live. They don't even know your children name. They don't even know when your children born. They don't know nothing but you, your children, or nobody. How you can blame them? Man, y'all need to blame yourself. Y'all hating on y'all own children because the daddy leave and they don't want to take care of them. That's what a lot of y'all mothers do. And the child feel pressured, some of these children, to go there and do illicit things. Not only that, sometimes the children feel pressured to go there, and the sick soul is amongst other people knowing the people do wrong. And you don't care as long as you can get rid of them. You don't want them around you anyhow. Then you're bringing these men in your house. They ain't the child father. They ain't your husband. And they preying on your son and your daughters. Your sons and your daughters. That's what they doing. They want you old tail. They want your biddy. Hello? Y'all know the street colloquialism? Y'all know the street talk? That's how hyenas talk. They say, Miss Knowles. They don't want them. Man, they coming for their biddies. Y'all know the street talks? Coming for your biddies. They want your old tail. You around here trying to compete with your daughter with hot shorts up your tail, the jeans pants, all your tie out, almost everything out. Everything else out. You got 1,000 ridges on your hip, and you trying to have half your hip out. You competing with your young daughters. You know what I'm saying? You want to turn back the hands of time. You want to try to be sexy. That's trashy, baby. Ain't nothing sexy about that. That's trashy. A certain age is cut off time when you're supposed to try to dress more elegantly if you didn't practice it before. And that's the problem. You didn't teach your children how to dress ladylike. You teach them how to dress naked. Everywhere you go, everybody naked, breasts out, hip out. That ain't sexy. Every man can see what you got. The best man is the man who can see what you got and appreciate what he can see. It's like unwrapping a present on Christmas. Christmas time, when them children look at their eyes light up when they unwrap the present and see the surprise, and then because they did not know what was in the box. They did not know what was in the box. But you showing all the present to the world, man, people ain't know what they're... So that's why a lot of y'all have it hard. Have it hard to get a man. I wonder why. A decent one. Get it right. So much man vote. You could get a man. But is he a decent one? A decent man don't mean you have money or car. A decent man means you're doing the right things and you're working and you're trying to be what a man's supposed to be. Don't care how small the money is. But some of you are so money hungry. If a man don't be making a certain amount of money, y'all don't want him because he can't help y'all and stuff. Y'all looking for daddy to take care of y'all, what never was there. Y'all looking for a husband to take care of y'all, what was never there. And y'all trying to put y'all blame on man. Y'all are to blame. And then the children watching all of this. Children can't sleep in their own house. Don't care if it's a two-room house because the man in the night while you out partying, he have access to your house because you let him live in your house. So he frustration on your children. He taking frustration on your children. You out every time the door lick and nail lick. And he have access to your children. When he have access to your house, you give him access to your children. The children too scared to say anything to you, and some of them, when they say something to you, you want to cuss them out or run them because she only want a man. Who daughter want your man? A gray-ass old man. Who daughter want that? Any young girl wants some, if she gonna like a young man, she want a young man around her age bracket, not no old daddy. Unless she done run bout before or prey on before, let's put it that way, because young girls don't know nothing but no sex unless they were preyed on. And so she into the money now. Because she want hairdo for school or whatever, because some of them does that. But who preyed on them? See, all this guy look at. At a certain age, they don't know, they don't interested in no man. So at a certain age, when they acting out, who preyed on them? This ain't nothing new under the sun. This all over the world. You all need to do better. The blame is in the home. The blame is in the home. When you can't deal with your children, let them go. Let them go. Some of y'all so abusive. Y'all put your man first and your children last, and the children can't even have a decent meal with the man. Get it? You and your man eat good. That time your children them hungry, scavenging all over the place trying to find a plate of food. Come on, man. Y'all wrong for that. Who to blame? Where the government coming at? The government picking up a lot of slack. A lot of slack the government picking up. Y'all need to stop pointing fingers and stop letting these men live inside y'all house around y'all children, because these men seeking y'all out, you know. Oh, y'all think, oh, he just wants y'all. Half of the time these men then jump from one home to the next. The woman put him out and he ain't want to go. She got to put him in court and do all kind of things to try and get him to go. So before he go, he causing all kind of problems, because you know why? He secure his next residence. He didn't secure his next residence. You know how he secure his next residence? When he come upon you who desperate for man and he needs some place to live, and he trying to woo you while he getting this woman who he really living with. He ain't telling you he business. He ain't telling you he business. While he wooing you, he getting this woman all kind of trouble, because she knows she ain't there. She ain't want him there. And he fighting to stay there, so she get all kind of stress and anxiety over this side. And you getting all kind of happiness on this side, so you think you doing something, you ain't doing nothing. And then you holler, baby, you can move in with me. That's all he wanted to hear. The minute you say, baby, you're moving, that night he didn't move in. He was looking for the next place to move into when he closed. And then he leaves that woman alone, and you think you gain? You ain't gain nothing, sweetie, other than hardship and problem. The woman's so glad they'll get rid of him. You ain't gain nothing. Hardship and problem. He act good for the first couple months, and the next thing you know, he throw all his true colors, and your children don't want to be home in the house no more, because he robbing and cussing them out, because he never loved your children. He never loved you. He only trying to secure another residence for him to live in. And a woman who have children, he looking at 9 or 10, she can cook to feed her children. So she cook to feed her children. I know I can get something to eat. You know? And she can have a house to put her children in. She trying to have a house to put her children in, so I can secure a place for at least another, hopefully a year or two. They plotting on y'all. Ignorance. Ignorance. That need to be your name, ignorance. They plotting on y'all. They plotting on y'all. Just like our criminal case area. When you see them walking up and down, looking, they're looking for something to thief. They're not in your neighborhood. They ain't coming to no legitimate source for no legitimate reason. They are casing the area. They are casing the area looking for something to thief. Okay? And they, hi, good morning. They giving you the biggest hair and the biggest smile, like they so friendly. Ask God for the gift of discernment. You can look right through them and see badness dropping off of them. Don't care how good they trying to dress up. You need the gift of discernment. The gift of discernment. Okay? You who rock the cradle rules the world. Every time governments change, look back in history now. That's what y'all problem is. Y'all don't read. Y'all don't read. You need to go read and analyze things. Women had a hand in it and changed the tide. Most every time when big situation change in a country, look at the histories of different nations. You need to go read. That's your problem. You lack knowledge and you lack reading. Women had a hand in it. Women change things for better. You hear about the woman suffragette? The woman suffragettes in the Bahamas, they had woman suffragettes all over the world. They had woman suffragettes in every country. Okay? The women suffragette in the Bahamas had to change for the women to vote in the 60s, in the latter 60s. They never used to let women vote, you know. And when women started voting, women changed the tide of how the Bahamas should have been, how places in the United States should have been. Women had that kind of power. But y'all women forget those powers. Some of y'all don't know nothing but because y'all don't read. Y'all get everything up and down with the biggest vote in the street. Y'all want be bougie. When we can't come, you dress and be gold, you leave your children. The children ain't even see your phone by for days. You don't need nothing to cook. The children all about looking for something to cook. You have another man in the house and you're out with another man, then the man praying the children. Come on, man. Y'all blame the government for everything, but it's y'all. The home is the problem. Oh, you don't want us to have a life. You don't want us to go. You can have a life. You can have a life and you can go anywhere you want to go. Why don't you carry your children though? You going out to dinner and your children ain't. You ever see any food? Your children ain't eating. You going out to dinner? You need to go take that money with you going out to dinner with. Go to Super Value or one of them other food store and buy one meat, one pack of rice and carry your tail home and try to cook. Oh, ain't no gas. You ain't get no butane stove. Cook on tree rock. Put tree rock together. Put some sticks in the middle, light one little match, and watch it get your fire. And you can put a pot on it. Put a little stick in it and keep fire, keep burning. And guess what? You can cook, eh? Don't let's get too bougie that we don't forget where we came from. That's why, oh, I come from there. Yeah, because you're too bougie and you're ignorant. You're ignorant and you're too proud. And so when things in like how society think it should be, oh, you don't want to see you cooking on tree rock. You do what you have to support your children, if that's all you could do. I can tell you one thing: any decent man in society, when he see a woman have hardship, guess what happens? Don't care if he married and have children. He ain't want you. He ain't want your children. He ain't trying to have no relationship. Let's get that straight. I say decent man. He ain't want you. He ain't want no relationship with you. Guess what can happen? He'll dig in his pocket if he have money and say, miss, take this, go buy, buy gas, or take this, go get one butane stove. Because you know why? A real man know his role as a protector and as a provider. And some wives get mad when their husband always giving, because sometimes he give the fat of the land away for real, and you have to step in. But that's the nature of a man. He ain't even got to know you. And you're all side of, oh, he like me. He ain't like you. He helping you because he see you have a need. And as a man, his protection kick in, his providing instinct kick in, and he don't think of his family. He know his family is taken care of, and he ain't all about looking for them. He just happen to maybe know you and decide I'll help you. They'll help you. But when you running all about from man to man, baby, you need to let that man help you, because you need to stop running about leaving your children unattended. Some of y'all do wrong. Y'all doing plenty wrong, the most. Y'all blame everybody except yourself. And like I say, y'all need to search them bedrooms. Them bedrooms, ain't nobody business in your house with all kind of illegal things in your house, and you don't know. You know. Now, if it's a small amount and some children are tricky, they can hide things. Good. Because it's a small amount or a small item, and you might look and don't even know what you're looking for at, and some people are like that. But if they get plenty stuff or this, plenty stuff or that, you know, and you're a part of the problem. And your crocodile tears should not be waited upon. You should be dealt with accordingly, just like him. You should have turned him in and stop trying to live off the proceeds, because that's what y'all do. Y'all don't want work. Plenty of y'all mothers don't want work. So on y'all tail, y'all waiting for y'all sons to be y'all husbands. Y'all don't want work, and y'all taking everything the child bring. Y'all taking. The child can't even have a future, because you know. You gotta leave some for the child future. If you're not building up the child future, then you need to leave some for the child future. Y'all are destroying your own children. How be destroying y'all? Yeah, you're destroying your own children. Because the minute you bring the no good man inside your house, you give him access to your children. You give him access to your children. And when your back turn, he got the right to be in there. That's the excuse, you see. Y'all ignorant people, y'all better wake up. Y'all read a little bit better. Read a good book. You gave access to your children. Because now he's living there. And when he have access to your children, what can happen? All them ain't alike. I agree. Not all them alike. But we have our society been plagued for years and years and years and years. This ain't nothing new under the sun. You know, been hiding foolishness for years. Stop bringing man to live around your children. When they can, they doing it to boys and girls, and they turn around and causing your children don't even want to be in the house where you is. Your young children being in the streets because they happier in the streets. What the street can teach them? Your mothers is to blame. It starts from the home. What the street can teach them? This like a domino effect. You don't need a PhD to dissect what's going on. This is a domino effect. Y'all need to do better. Stop blaming the daddy. If the daddy goes, so you go. Take care of your own children and raise them properly. But no, y'all want to compete with your young daughters, all your hip out, this out, the next out, and you're up and down the road. You and your daughter in the same club. Foolishness. Foolishness. You drinking rum, your daughter drinking rum. You're not drinking rum together. Foolishness. Come on, man. Y'all to blame. Y'all to blame. Y'all wait till things then happen. And then you want to try, y'all cause it majority of times. Reach out before it happens. Go live in a one-room shack, you and your children, but y'all want living, y'all want living $1,500 apartment, $1,200 apartment. That's the cost now, yeah, the cost now because you want to live in a certain area. Get it right. That's the cost now because you want to live in a certain area. But in them area, look here, the baddest people grow up in the goodest people grow up in the baddest area. Get it right. Don't get it wrong. The best come from the baddest area. And the area wasn't no better. Okay? Might get a little tingy bit worse, but it was no better. People used to do the same thing back then. So, talking foolishness. Y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better. Y'all have the hands that will change society. Y'all can change the trajectory of your children's life. Y'all out there I was surprised. This girl was bragging in front of me and I had to ask her because I couldn't believe it. Say she paid $400 for a hairdo. I said, you pay all that for a hairdo? She said, yeah. I say, I had to get my hair. I said, you pay for your daughter too? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. What? Jesus, I could not believe it. It's so unfounded. And you paying rent? And you paying rent? And that's the kind of money? So you don't look for the future. You ain't looking for the future. You ain't even spending that money to give your children a better education. You ain't even spending that money to buy the things your children need. You spending that money only to look good? Wow. Priorities in the wrong place. Priorities in the wrong place. That's what happened to priorities in the wrong place. It is horrible. I still can't believe that. One time she buy a wig for $1,500. What kind of wig could be for $1,500? Yes, Carol, I'd be like, but where you live? Home with your mother? What school you going to? You work into a fast food establishment and you ain't even going back to school with that $1,500? Strangers will come in and take your land, babies. Continue your foolishness. Strangers will come in and take your land, babies. Continue with your foolishness. Don't get mad when they take over. Continue with your foolishness. Blame yourself. Every one of us is to blame because it takes us to do the right thing. Okay? Every one of us will be to blame. Y'all need to stop doing what y'all doing to set a better example for y'all children and to be more involved in y'all children's life. Y'all when graduation, y'all showing up, laughing and carrying on and making all kind of sport. But during the time of the year when your teacher asked you to get this and get that, you didn't get this and you didn't get that. Your children didn't get what they need. Oh, but they still graduate. Yeah, but you're missing the point, hey? You're missing the point. Y'all out for show. Y'all always for show. Okay? You're still missing the point. Y'all missing the point. Okay? Then y'all blame everybody. You know? People talking about, oh, you think I should wait to McDonald's? McDonald's is a career job. That means you can start from the bottom and you could end up being the president. Wendy's, Domino's, Kentucky, they are career jobs. You know what I mean by career jobs? You start from the bottom and one day you can be the president. Yeah, career jobs. And that's why you have people all over the world coming here and taking you in the jobs. Because you know why? You don't want to look down on certain jobs. That's what the problem is. You don't want to look down on certain jobs. You don't need to stop that. Honest money is the only and the best money. Honest money. Long as you ain't thieving for nobody, that's the best money. Honest money is the best money. Remember that. You need to teach your children if they ain't that educated, let them go work to the fast food place. Oh, they ain't got no education, let them go work to the fast food place. And you influence them. That's because you have the power to influence them the right way. That's an honest living. That's an honest living. Oh, they don't want nobody see them. Yeah, tell them cut off them old bottom head and go work to the fast food place. Yeah, that's an honest living. Money is money. When you go to the bank don't ask you what your position is. They don't, they ask you where you work. They ask you how much money you make. That's all they want to know is you working and how much money you're making. And at the end of the day, money buy land. Okay? Don't care how small it is. Don't care how small it is. Money buy land. Land is generation wealth. Anything else other than land is not generation wealth. You could have $1 million a day, and the $1 million could go to stock market. Should have teach you that. If you read enough, that's the problem. You need to read a little more. And for y'all who can't read, they have a place on Village Road, Read Bahamas Read. They teach you how to read for free. You need to get up and go read and go get some good books. You get some good books. I don't see half of you in the bookstore unless it's for school time to run in to buy books for children. You need to sometime go and buy a good book instead of buying a hairdo, getting a hairdo, buying the weeks, go buy a book. You need more enlightened so you can be able to handle yourself more through this. Life is hard. It's not easy road. And so you need help along the way. How you get help along the way? Some people only pray on you. So they pretend they helping you. But they trying to get what they could from you. And at the end of the day, if you take that same money and go buy one little book, what could help you along, you can learn something from it. You can learn something from it. You can't learn from always sitting to the wrong people feet and they tell you this and tell you that and tell you the next. Everybody doing the same thing. Dressing up, walking up everywhere. Child like being this way and you're bragging about it. But where your children was, you out to dinner and your children got to eat too. They got them out. Only you out to dinner. Every time we used to go to dinner, I carried my children. They used to be in the pushing out to the dinner. Yeah, I feed them too. Mash it up like how you do. Make sure and put it in their mouth from baby in the push. Yeah, I never see nobody else black like me doing that. Back then, going out in the push. Because who's spending money? Babies don't pay to go into dinner. Babies don't pay to go into dinner. Yeah, people. I used to be the only push in the dinner in the 5-star restaurant, 5-star restaurant. I used to have the only push in the restaurant. I didn't care who look at me. They couldn't stop me. I was leaving my children all about, and they got out too. The baby, I used to be all about looking at that because they know they out somewhere, and they learn how to behave too. Because they ain't never make no noise. Because guess what? You're putting food in their mouth. You're pinching off a little bit what they know, and you're putting it in their mouth. So they ain't got time to cry. They behave. They learn how to behave. And everywhere you carry them, you ain't never have no problem because they didn't learn how to behave from baby. Okay? You all out to dinner, dress up. Your children ain't even had a decent clothes to wear. And you out dress up and you're out to dinner with your girlfriends night out. Maybe it's a children night out. Y'all have a children night out. If you don't have a children night out, then you shouldn't have a boys night out nor a girlfriend night out. Cut the foolishness. Cut the foolishness. That's why the children so stressed. So you don't think they need a stress break too? Cut the foolishness. Cut the foolishness. Let society tell you how to live in your house, and that's why your house is east is the west and north is the south. Girls night out, but girls night out. Where's the children night out? Oh, too much money, then you shouldn't be going out. If it's too much money to take your children, because you have plenty children, out to dinner, then you shouldn't be going out. It's as simple as that. You buy your little Kentucky, don't care how expensive it is, and you carry it home, and everybody eating, everybody happy. It's a treat. That's what you do. It's a treat. That's what you do. Instead of spending $400 for hairdo, I do all that too, but where's the future for your children? Where's the future for your children? Y'all better wake up, mothers, and stop blaming everybody and having your children doing all these things because you're lacking. You're lacking. Turn these children in or get help for these children. You have choices. Turn them in or get help. You know where to find help just how you know where to find the club. You know where to find help just how you know where to find the liquor store. You know where to find help just how you learn to find your girlfriends and you don't go out all night to forget you have children. And then you have these man in your house so the man get mad and you ain't checking for him and prey on your children. Then you'll hide it. The children grow up angry. We dealing with a lot of angry children. When you pass them, pretty as hell. They pretty as hell. But they face built up like a squall of rain. Angry. All the anger on their face. Because of y'all. Because of y'all. Ain't government or nobody got nothing to do with that. Learn that. You are to blame. And when your children reach a certain age and they don't want to listen to you, yeah, when they legal age, you can put them out. Since there's man, I'm going to pay their own bills. Okay? But if they run into hardship, yeah, let them back in the house because they foolish. They foolish. Let them back in your house. Oh, they ain't coming back. That's why you cause your children to be in more hardship. And that's why the children turns against you, too. And they're angry with you. Y'all do the most and then try to wipe your mouth. Oh, I do this and do that. Stop lying. Trying to make yourself look good. Stop lying. Some of y'all brutalize your children so bad, y'all do more than anybody can ever do to your children. And then y'all try to wipe your mouth to make people believe y'all was something decent. Stop lying. Do the right things, mothers. Do the right things, children. And y'all stop, y'all children too. If you don't even come from the right family, you can make decisions of your own, better decisions. Because you know what to look for, not to be mixed up in certain things. But some of y'all won't be mixed up in that. Y'all worship those things. Y'all worship those things. Some of y'all too are to blame. Y'all want to be involved with this. There's some mothers do talk teleweek. And only so much you could do too sometime. But you gotta keep trying, eh? Y'all need to do better. You don't need to turn in these guns. Turn in these guns. Go find a trusted attorney, a trusted pastor, a trusted somebody who high in society, who people will listen to and turn in these guns. If you're afraid to do it, turn in these guns. And stop putting the society at risk. Stop coming in other people's quiet neighborhood causing this obstruction and destruction. That's what. Go where you live to cause obstruction and destruction. And I will close with saying, I love my Bahamas. But, like the Honorable former Prime Minister, the late Honorable Sir Lyndon Pinland say, if you don't fight for it, you don't deserve to have it. Over and out.